Hey. What's up, my peoples? The gang is back in effect. Let's break out the 40s, shall we? We are back with season 8 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And so much shit went on in between. So it started off a shit show, okay? Now, first, let me bring my girls in. Of course, the one and only Miss Dina, aka Christina, the receipt queen. Hey, boo, hey. She said, huh? She's so excited, y'all.
Girl, I was over here trying to rub on Ken Mar.
Hey, Kenny Mar. Kenny Mar is in the building also. And we have the lovely back. Now, she ain't going to be able to grace us with her presence every week. But she is here tonight to get it cracking. Yes, she is. And it is the undisputed African queen, Miss Afrada from Mama. Hey, boo, hey. Now, just so y'all know, there is nothing wrong with Maud at all tonight. She is at work. So she gonna have to be quiet. So please don't say anything that's gonna ruffle her feathers to make her forget she at. My girl got to keep a job. She got some family to feed. She got kids to raise.
Okay.
So we ain't doing that tonight.
Okay.
Now, ladies,
don't come over here.
What'd you say, Mark? Look, Mark started already. Now, ladies, before we get started, I want to just take a couple minutes because I've known a lot of YouTubers start waiting like a 10-minute mark before they get into the nitty gritty. So let's just talk about maybe what's been happening before the show started. Now, y'all know I've been up on all of the news, trying to stay up on all of the news, whatever. So, Dina, how much of the news do you know about what's been going on in real time?
Well, I'm caught up now. So Martell then went to jail. I remember we talked about that way back when on a variety show of some sort. Sonny then stole Moses from Destiny, or started dating Destiny after her and Moses broke up. Then we got the Carlos King live podcast or whatever that was messy as hell. And then you got Kiki all in the blogs, pissing off the bloggers, and they release the information. And yeah, it's been a lot of extra.
It's a lot. And basically all of this was covered, very skimmily throughout the first episode. And it went off with a bang. Started off with an arrest. It started off talking about Martell's arrest back a few months ago. Let's just let it be said. Look. And it's the worst mugshot of this man. I don't even want to keep it up on. But of course, the whole thing that went down was when you see him explaining it to Miss Marlene that he had kids, went and picked up the kids. It was his time, went and picked up some documents. That's when he found out that he had a warrant out for his arrest. So right then and there, he turned himself in. He called Miss Marlene, had her come get the kids. And that was what it was. He had no idea at the moment what he was being charged with or anything like that. So he ended up finding out that it was a DV charge. In certain places, they call it DV. And I guess they do in Alabama or whatnot. In other places, they call it harassment communications. And that's what it was. He harassed her through communicating with her. Now,
I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit.
That's what I want to ask.
I'm a.
Okay, Dina, first I wanted to ask you, this was what he had said to her. And it says, leave me the F alone, stop speaking on me or anything about me. You're bullying me. You say one more thing about me at all, and I'm going to treat you like you treat me. I will go all the way in. It might ruin me, but you and your fans are already trying. Now, please don't call my bluff because at this point, I'm tired of you. Dina, what do you call that? Do you think that
First of all, I think it's petty, but you have to understand the rules and regulations of the law. Okay,
absolutely?
so for example,
And
if
whatever they had in place
call
at the moment,
right, right, if they were, hey, refrain from calling me, texting me, but not so much all the way a protection from abuse or anything like that, that there's a possibility. But in certain states, for example, if I get mad at somebody and I call them and I say, when I see you, I'm going to beat your butt, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can be considered a terroristic threat. Or if you tell them you're going to unalive them, even though you're really not going to, if they have a recording or you left it on a voicemail or sent it in a text message, that is considered a terroristic threat. And in some states, that's a felony. Okay. So, and it also is based on the interpretation of the context that a previous text message we didn't see. So when he say I'ma treat you like you treat me, blah blah blah, whatever. However, I personally think it's petty. I personally think she was abusing the system, because there are people out there with actual DV cases where they have been physically hurt, hospitalized, unalived, and he was not going to come hurt you through the text message. I think she just was being extra petty. And this is when I say abusing the system. You know what I'm saying? First of all, y'all on national TV together, y'all making this money together. It would not behoove him to physically hurt you. Plus, you are the mother of his children. Now, and I'm not going to say that this doesn't stop him, but the average American with nothing to lose, right? The average American male, black, white, yellow, or whatever, with nothing to lose, probably doesn't care about going to jail or hurting people or whatever. But when you get to a certain status in life where you have more things to lose, your freedom is one of the many things that you could lose. And I really don't, I'm gonna be honest. He may or may not be a narcissist, but he is very shallow, superficial, and about himself. I don't see Martell wanting to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely not the type of dude that's going to be like, F my baby mama, I don't care about going to jail. He ain't that hard. He lived a soft life. He is not going to have tailored prison suits in jail, okay, or prison or whatever. He's just not about that life, period.
Right.
So I think the whole incident was very petty, mainly on her end, but a little bit on his end too, because if you know somebody is recording you, antagonizing you, trying to set you up, there would be no conversations or text messages. Anything and everything would have to be with the kids. I'm about to drop the kids off at 6:00. Is that okay with you? Or do you need them earlier? Because you told me last week you had an event that started at 7. Is 6:00 fine? Or do you need me to bring them at 5? That's the only conversations that we'll be having. Okay, it's my week to pick up the kids. Do you want me to pick them up from Miss Vance? Do you want me to pick them up from school so we don't have to interact? Okay, you have a blessed day. I'll see you next week. That's all you gonna get from me. Now, when I hang up the phone, hey, how you doing? Yes, I'll be over there to drop the kids, pick them up, blah, blah, blah. You have a blessed day, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I get off the phone, you can be everything under the sun but a child of God and your birth-given name, but you would never catch me on a text message, voicemail, or even in person, because people got voice recorders on their phone. You would never catch me saying nothing bad to that person, period. Because as petty as they both be going back and forth, everybody recording and screenshotting everything these days, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, Maud, how do you feel about the text message? Do you feel
feel like
remember you're at work?
Hear me? Yeah, I'm at work.
Yeah.
And I was aggravated when Melody is talking to her brother and she brings God in the conversation. This is what she's been doing. She's talking to her brother and said, I had to let God because God in his own timing. Bullshit. I was mad. Stop bringing God in the bullshit that you're doing. Okay. You knew this man. And then she's over there with security guys. one on the side, one on the side. Who do you think you are? Do you think the father of your children is going to harm you somewhat, some way? You are taking advantage of many women who have been cheated on, who have carried the heart in their failed marriages, in their failed relationships. You have made money, and I'm not blaming you for making money out of the situation. God bless you. Continue cheating and telling people God said go. God never said those things, but it's okay. It's okay. Make money as much as you want. Don't bring God in the situation. Okay. I
So how do
agree
you
with all
feel
that
about
Dina said.
security? How do you feel about the security that she's gotten? You see, she's just gotten new security in this
She can get the security.
fabulous house, might I add, but she done went and got some upped her security, which was shown right after talking about Martell's arrest.
She can get the security if that makes her feel comfortable. Don't get security because you think Martell is gonna do something. Oh, he's unhinged. He's unhinged. Oh, I don't know what he's gonna do. Melody is a producer of Love and Marriage and Huntsville. She's only gonna put out stuff that is gonna make her look good. Okay, so let's not forget that. Let's not forget
okay,
that.
so
she's gonna put out.
Is Martell not a producer himself? Has he ever been, or was it always?
It seems to me
that out.
Like Melody is Melody is a producer. No, because it's at this point. If Mattel was, if Mattel was the producer of the show, Mattel was not be acting or be presented the way he's been presented. We have always been like, oh my gosh, sympathizing with Melody.
So that makes me wonder why Mel is a producer and not him. You know, because it makes a lot of sense. Because throughout all the seasons, Mel has been able to. I mean, we met Destiny, Tiffany, Stormy, and Nell, the Fletchers, but actually through both of Martell and Mel. But we've met them through Mel. All of Mel's friends, all the newcomers that have came on have been Mel's people. You know what I'm saying? It's never been anyone else except Kiki, who is Teacher's, but she came on by Mel, which is why she's going to come on, and Mel's going to, happily let her go at some point. So that makes me wonder a lot about that situation, about the whole production and producer situation. Why is she only an executive producer? Because I could have swore they both were at one point.
You know who can help us with that?
They would have no back security.
Do you know who can help us with that?
If Dina come back, she will. I don't know where Dina went.
Exactly. I was gonna say that as you.
I'm over here Googling. I'm over here Googling.
Oh, she Googling. She doing her job. That's what she being the receipt queen that she is. That's what she doing. She just shut us both up. I'm over here Googling.
I have to say this. I have to say this.
Not in Google.
I have to say confessions. I have to say that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have to say that bad news travel fastest. Okay, bad news travel fastest. So that
bad news and fake news.
If you've been cheated on and on national television, and oh my gosh, maybe in the situation, not so many people are gonna sympathize with the guy. Many people will be like, oh my gosh, and then many people. That's what I'm saying. And so it doesn't matter what Martell does. Martell is always gonna be losing in this battle. And then I'll wait for you because you're the host of the show, and we're gonna talk about him saying that the kids need a dad way more than a mom. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes. Yeah, you could go
because
ahead.
I feel like Okay,
conversation
okay,
between Miss
okay,
Marlene and Mel and Marcus.
okay, okay. If you ask my husband, I have 3 children. You and I have talked, and you have seen my kids coming on camera when I'm talking to you. If you ask my husband, do these kids need their mom way more than they need their dad? My husband will say, those kids, they need their mama way more than. It depends on your marriage. Okay, it depends
Mm.
on your situation. Okay, I am way more hands-on with my kids than my husband is. Now, don't take finances away, because if you take finances away from him, then I am screwed
Absolutely.
over here. Okay, okay,
Yes.
but for the kids, they don't know about you're paying for their after school program. They don't know who is paying after their school program. They don't know
Nor
who
do
is
they
over.
care. They just want to go.
No, they don't
Yes.
care. They just wanna, yeah. But it is me, their mom, who is asking, "Have you done your homework?" My husband is never gonna ask my kids, "Have you done your homework?" My husband is never gonna, be checking. Why did you get this? What happened? Why did the teacher say that? It is me who is saying those things. Okay, and
Now, is
so
that a
you is
role
gonna
that
say,
you guys, set up in a
we
role,
never
or is
did.
that like how your
We never
culture
did.
is? Like,
We never set it up. We never set it up. It just happened to be like, I am the one who is asking questions. I'm the one who is asking, why haven't you submitted this homework? Why
yeah.
haven't you? I am the one who's getting out of my job. I'm the one who's taking my children to. Are you doing boxing? Are you doing wrestling? Are you doing swimming? I'm the one who is doing this thing. My husband is paying for it though. And so
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from, and so I'm not here. Oh my gosh, why did the kids need their dad way more than it? Sometimes we misspeak in situations. I have done that. I will continue doing those things. It doesn't necessarily mean that Melody is not a part of the children, but then you cannot. Oh my gosh, the millimeters, they will be over. Oh, he said that the kids don't need their mama, and they're gonna cry man because he said that. Can we
Wow.
understand that there are different situations, depending on the conversation. If you talk to my
Mm-hmm.
husband in some situation, he'll be saying, my wife, my kids needs my wife way more than they need me here. But then again, they need me way more than they need their mama over here. So it depends on the
Well, it
conversations.
depends.
But we're gonna
It
pick up,
depends.
we're gonna tear down, Mateo cheated on the wife. And then Mateo is now saying that the kids don't need their mama anymore. And millimeters
Well, he didn't
who
say
are
they don't need him
angry.
anymore. He just said they needed him more. Dina, you're back. What did you find
Yeah.
out?
Oh,
Oh,
same thing. Same thing. BB saw. It does say that Martell did 57 episodes up until 2021, and Melody did 31 episodes up until 2021.
So
But I mean, the way
when was their divorce final? That had to been about around the same time, right? Yeah, it had to been around that time when the divorce was when they got divorced and stuff. So I wonder, and they said about their names were taken off the page, but if their names were taken off the pages, she still remains one because Carlos just said it on the episode
Carlos
last
has to
night.
be. Carlos is doing what Carlos needs to do. Carlos is a business guy. He's gonna bring in millimeters. He knows there's so many broken women on these streets of America. He's taking advantage of the situation. He's not gonna find
Yes, he
many people
is.
like Mattel. He's not gonna find
Let's talk
many
about
people
Carlos
who are
King.
gonna make. He's
Let's talk
messy.
about him. He made his way into an episode finally. Carlos King is now all in the
Yeah,
video.
March. There's an article posted on March 20th of 2021, and it says no child support, no alimony. Martell and Melody Holt divorce finalized.
Yes, it was finalized, and that was a thing that was going on where people, it was saying out in the YouTube streets that the millimeters were dragging it on, making it seem like this case was still going on, and that's not the situation. That case has been closed. However, the DV case that we're seeing now, that's still going on. However, the custody case is closed, and the judge found that it should still remain 50-50. And it was also said in the documents that the judge found that Martell was something along the lines of doing more to try to progress the situation to go on, and therefore he remained being able to have the kids 50-50. So the judge, I guess the judge basically kind of ruled in his favor because or neither favor, because I believe there was once upon a time he wanted the kids solely, and I think it was once upon a time she wanted the kids solely. But it doesn't do anything for the kids to take, them away from one of their parents. I feel a mother and a father bring two different elements to what kids need. That's why you need both parents. That's why it's called a family. That's why it's called a family structure. You need structure from your mother. You need structure from your father. There are absolutely things your mother can teach you that your father can't. There are absolutely things that your father can teach you that your mother can't. So it is imperative that both parents are in the kids' lives. And I think that the judge made a good decision on that. And I just hope that they both follow through, that the judge made the best decision, because this is for the kids at the end of the day. But I do really think it's unfortunate that they're going to have to really see what's going on at some point. And I wonder how much Mel and Martell left them on the internet, because you're going to see it all the time. So how do y'all feel about Destiny? Destiny has came back into the game. She has been gone. She said, I'm down, but I am not out. So how do y'all feel about Destiny coming back into onto the show? She's been gone, and what she is facing coming back, this storyline Destiny has with Sunny and Moses. How do y'all feel about what y'all have heard and seen so far? Because at the end of this episode, Carlos was messy.
What's messy?
Mm-hmm.
Carlos was messy.
And you can be messy. You can be messy, but you also have to realize we are holding you to a higher standard. We are holding you to a higher
Carlos
standard.
or Sunny and Moses?
Carlos.
Okay.
Carlos. If you try to compete with Andy from Bravo, then you have to set your standards way higher than that. You're doing a whole lot of bullshit. Now, Carlos is not entertaining to listen to. So maybe the only thing he has left is just being messy. He's not deep. He's extremely shallow, okay? And many people have called me shallow. It's okay. I can join Carlos Kingdom. We are all shallow. But it is as a producer of a show, it was very extremely messy. It was distasteful. I did not like it. I don't know what his agenda is. He's kissing ass, of course. That's the reason why he invited Melody to be a special guest. He knew what he was doing. business-wise, he knew, if you want to have a group of women, women lining up, there was no man. I did not see any man. The only man I saw was Melody's brother. And there was no other woman
I'm
over
sure
there. There
was
was no other
others
man.
in there somewhere. I'm sure. You would think. I do wonder how many males are millimeters and raindrops. Dina, how do you feel about Destiny's return?
I just wish
knowing how she exited and what we have in front of us with Sonny and Moses.
I just wish that she could have returned not under these circumstances, like with her own man and a great story to tell, and maybe planning a wedding or a baby on the way or something like that. I don't like, but by all means, sister, get your money. Okay, let's start off there. But I do wish it was under better circumstances, and you can see when they did the like little preview of what's gonna happen this season, the different people feel about the whole Sonny and Moses situation and girl code, and this, that, and the third, and them playing on the whole Destiny and Martell shit. I'm just over it. I don't know why y'all trying to make this girl out. It's almost like get your money, but the way they trying to paint her like she's less than, like, okay, you was side chick to Martell or whatever, or y'all got something going on, then you wasn't good enough to Moses to marry, and now he's with so and so. It's just weird the way, and then how they was like, oh well, you don't even have a love interest, and you're not doing this, that, and third on the show, and then she was gone for however many seasons or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you say that Destiny is a side chick of Mattel? Did you say that?
Well, yeah, because when they do the preview of what's gonna happen throughout the whole season, they was talking about Destiny and girl code, and then they were like, well, and then they was talking about side chicks or whatever, and then it was like, well, she didn't care about my man or something like that. But we all know there was never nothing going on with Destiny and Martell or whatever.
Well, and yeah, because Huntsville is small and Huntsville likes to talk, and so there were rumors going on that possibly that Law was Martell's. That's what the rumors were speculating back then. And they will put anything out there. That's the thing. So
they will put anything out there so people will tune into the show.
Yeah. And the fact that, Destiny and Martell have been friends for forever and a day. And that's how Destiny and Mel came to be, through Martell. But you see that there's a whole new bitch on the scene. Latrice. Let's talk about Latrice. Now, Latrice is Stormy's friend. So we finally get somebody on that's not associated with Mel finally. But still Stormy was associated with Mel, but now Mel's bringing someone on. So anyway, this girl Latrice, that they starting off funny. Okay,
right. Now all of a sudden they trying to paint Martell as some type of whore. If you dated the girl back in high school or college before you got married, blah blah blah, whatever. And if you was a grown ass single man after divorce, if you want to go to the boom boom room, please use protection. And you are grown. If he want to have a different freak for every day of the week, he is a single man and he is grown. As long as it ain't the week he got the kids. Come on, keep it moving.
Come on with it. Holla if you hear me. Okay. But the thing is, I guess they've known each other for a while. I don't know if they've known each other since school. But so now I wonder, do Latrice and Destiny know each other? And do Mel know Latrice? And could Martell possibly be trying to act like he don't know this woman because could there have been some infidelity back then? Like, how
did he know her? He said, he like, oh, she came by the house a couple times.
Yeah, after he go try to introduce himself to her like he never met her.
Mm-hmm.
He being messy. But I think some of this also is to show that he's over Mel, because everybody want to keep saying you ain't over Mel, you won't Mel back, and all of this. And it's like, no matter how big of a hoe Martell is, everyone is just going to keep assuming and thinking that he won't mail back. And here's what I'm going to say. At first, 100% he wanted mail back. The things he would say and all of this jazz. But now, the shit that Mel and the millimeters have put him through, I would think he would disdain her almost to want to be back with her. There's no way I would want to be back with this woman. I wouldn't even want to stick nothing in her.
But love make you do some crazy things.
No, not this way.
I'm not saying that he should. I'm just saying love will make you do some crazy things. And sometimes it's better to stick with the devil you know. And that's why Mel stuck with him for as long as she did before they even got on the show. She already knew what he was doing. But do you want to go back out in the streets? And then this man might be putting his hands on you. He might be broke. He might have diseases. So I'm going to stick with the devil I know till they get on TV. And then everybody dogging her out. Why you still with this man? And you let the millimeters make you divorce your husband. And now, anyways, I digress.
Everyone seems to have a problem with the millimeters. And that included Destiny and Letitia. So when Destiny came back, when we first seen her come back, she visited Letitia, and they got to talking about the fact that Reality with the King show was sold out with the millimeters and the raindrops coming, and they got to talking. And they was like, is you going? Is you going? Is you going? They like, nah. And Letitia, she didn't hold it. She didn't hold nothing up. She said, I ain't going because I don't like the millimeters. She called the millimeters evil middle-aged women. And I could not. I just about gagged. I'm like,
why did they have to buy tickets? When I'm pretty sure what's the name? Stormy said I bought some tickets, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it because her grandma was doing something the same day or whatever. But like, if you own the show, why wouldn't they gift y'all some tickets? Why do they have to buy their own tickets?
True. You would think he would have them to bring attraction, but he knew they wouldn't want to come. Especially Tisha, especially Destiny. Those are the last two that will come anywhere near the millimeters. The millimeters would try to shoot them up.
I feel like that millimeters, a bunch of them, I would say 85% of us are women who have been cheated on. And so they identify with the pain that Melody has gone through. 20% are women who are entrepreneur. They admire Melody's business, entrepreneurship, and she has classes, and they wanna start their businesses. That's 20%. But a whole bunch of millimeters are women who are angry that their marriages failed, that their relationships failed, and they don't blame themselves for anything. They blame their partners because my marriage failed because you cheated on me. My marriage failed because you did A, B, C, and D. And I'm not here to say you're wrong or you're right. I'm just saying Melody created that safe space. Melody was able, other women were able to identify themselves with, and Melody, being a businesswoman, took over the situation, is making coins. Okay, she's selling now skincare. Who knew she was gonna be selling skincare? Jonista, she's over there, saying, God did go. The only problem I have with the situation, don't bring God in this situation. Do whatever you want to do. Do your business. Sell whatever you want to sell. Okay? Encourage everybody that you want to encourage. Stop bringing God in every conversation that you're having. You have a conversation with your brother, you're trying to act like God in every situation. Oh, in God's timing. Stop this nonsense. Stop it. You can still do business. You can still encourage women.
True.
Other women can still identify with your pain. Just stop bringing God. When I know, I've watched you on national television. I'm a Christian woman. I've watched you on national television causing pain, zero grace extended to people who don't agree with you. These
Ma, here's a
millimeters,
question.
if you,
Did you ever? Because I know I hear your disdain in your voice, whatever. But I can't recall if you ever did. Did you? Were you ever rooting for Mel at any point when the show first started at all?
no.
You
I
never
tell you
rooted
why.
for Mel? Ever?
I'll tell you why. I did not like the way she was talking to her husband. Okay.
Okay.
I check my husband. I check his ass. I don't check him in public. He checks
As you
me.
said.
He does not check me in public. We don't do that.
Yeah.
You check me in public, then I'm gonna be checking your ass. Okay? I'm gonna be checking your ass. And we are over here with the Me Too movement. Oh, girl power. Oh my gosh. And she has taken advantage of women who have gone through a whole lot. Women who don't have resources.
Okay, Mel. I mean, okay, Bob. We get the point.
Yeah.
You know, Mel doesn't.
Okay. So,
Um,
to your point,
I can't remember if you ever were.
to your point, and let me finish.
I'm trying, Bob, but
I do not
everyone
like.
wants a chance to speak.
Go ahead.
I just want to keep moving. Dina, were you ever? How did your thing for Mel and Martell transform from the beginning, from when you started watching, whichever point that was, until now?
I just really kind of felt like they were playing it up for the ratings. Like they really didn't have that much venom towards each other. They were just getting on the screen and doing the most, for people to come watch the show, because essentially a lot of people have gone through a divorce. Maybe not, on TV, but a lot of people have gone through the situation. So you're going to get your male sympathizers and your Martell sympathizers. And I still think that not much my view has changed. I still think a lot of this drama between them two is for the show. Although, however, I do feel that Mel is way more petty with her bullshit. That's it.
That is true.
Because
do you feel that
I was confused though?
About what?
I was confused because when the episode started, Melody is telling a very different story from what Martell is telling to his mama. Melody is saying that it was a video, and Martell told me say that he's gonna send out this video that we did, the two of us, pornography, whatever. This is another thing. I'm not gonna do any pornography.
Yeah, that's a whole different issue. But that was another part that I did want to bring up. Y'all remember when Martell was talking to Miss Marlene, and he was like, the text message that he was like, there was a picture sent to attached to the text. I need to find out what the picture was, because I'm wondering, could the picture have really been what it was instead of the text message? Because again, he really did not say nothing wrong in this text message that would cause for the court to even think or see that this is something that it is. But from what he is saying, it says, I will do to you basically what you do to me. I don't care if it ruins me or not. Whatever that, he did not indulge into what the picture was, nor did she mention what the picture was. I believe it's the picture. Whatever this is, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
What was the picture?
Yeah.
What was the reason? What was the picture?
Like if he sent her a picture of a car going boom or something like that, then
could it have been maybe a taste of the video, a screenshot? Look, where do I go to read the documents? I'm going to read these documents. I swear I am. I need to find out where to go. I need to start reading the documents of the shit I talk about.
If you push
I'm gonna start doing
me,
that
shit. If you push me to a corner, best believe I'm gonna use everything that I have to come for you. Do not underestimate me. And so we don't know what went on and on and on. We don't know these two people. We know they're very messy. We know they're trying to, it's like, you're doing this to me. It's a tit for tat. It's tit for tat. And I'm here to say that, Melody is not a saint. Motel is not a saint. These two, I've had enough. You can do better. You continue doing this bullshit. You're only destroying your children. And don't come over here. And you go ahead and do that bullshit. Don't bring God in this. Don't bring God in this. This is what
let me ask you this, Mike. So let me ask you your take on this. So it is. I don't know if this is in the document or not, or if this is just something I heard hearsay. So don't quote me on this, but I just want to get your thought on this. So it was said that because how Mel has been wanting the kids to be on the TV and being able to be posting all of this. It was said that he would agree to letting her put the kids on camera if she dropped something off of the case or whatever. And it was a big, huge thing. Whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. Speak with your girl Marcella's here, and I know she know. Thank you, God. You must have heard me or know I needed you. I know I'm tired of divorces. I feel like I'm going through a divorce. Exactly. Speak with your girl Marcella. What was the compromise that they are saying that Martell said she could have the kids on TV if she did what? I don't know if that was in the document or if that was just a rumor hearsay, but it is out here in these streets or whatever it is. They went to court Thursday. It's still, but something unfavorable happened. Unfavorable for who? Martell or Mel? See what I'm saying? Something unfavorable happened, see? So that's why this stuff is still actively going on hard. So even if they wanted to, they can't even speak on it like they want to because it's still in court at this very moment. They can't say nothing. And that's the problem. That is the whole point of it all. She would drop charges if she allowed them on TV. It was a text. Okay, was this in the document? That's what I'm trying to remember. Because it was said, because I remember that there was something going on, but I couldn't remember if it was in document or if I just hearsay or not. I don't want to see nobody's effing kids. Keep the kids off my TV, please, and thank you. BB, it's supposed to be a family show, love and marriage. It's got to do with the kids too.
But why is it? But why is it that
no? What's wrong with the kids? What's wrong with the kids, BB?
Why is it that? Why is it that?
Is Miss J? I've never seen you in the chat before. Welcome, my love. That is a lie, she says. Okay, see? I mean, That's what I'm saying. It's so much. I don't feel. Look, Martell has gone through a lot. Martell has been basically just been beat upside his head with a bat damn near. I honestly don't even know how much more Martell has left in him to continue to do this. You see that he just came out and said, "Look, I'm about to start speaking. It's one thing for Mel to be able to say whatever she wants, but what happens when the kids do actually look at this and all they have to see is the shit that Mel has said?" So do you feel Mel should be? Do you feel Martell should be speaking his piece, Mike? Do you think it's good for him
I
to be
don't know.
coming out speaking live and doing the lives and speaking? Because he just did go
I
live.
don't know.
Every time, why do you feel you don't know? Do you feel it hurts him more than it helps him?
Well, see, we have said one of the things that we can agree on is that Moto is A, B, C, and D, but Moto is a very good dad. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we can all agree on that. And so, whatever moves that he makes, he's very considerate of his children. I cannot say that about Melody. I cannot say that about a mother who carried children in her womb, delivered those children. I cannot say that about her, which is unfortunate. To me, for her, it is more about coins. It's more about coins. Okay? And so I can speak on children and children and children, but I'm gonna give Martell credit over and over again over Melody when it comes to the children.
Welcome,
Martell is not gonna do anything.
Marcella.
Hey,
Yes,
Marty.
Hey,
How you dancing, queen? Let me tell y'all something. Let me backtrack all the way to the beginning. Remember when they were married and he was in the kitchen cooking for the kids and she said she was going to be in a play and she was going to
on
do
that
this?
trip, right?
Well, Mel had big drinks. And when Martell kept messing around, she was like, here's an ultimatum. This really happened. It was an ultimatum. And he continued to mess around. So she left him. Remember, she had the cosmetic line that was coming out?
Yeah.
She shut that down. She shut it down. Once the divorce was final, she renamed it.
Right.
And bought it back. So right there, she cheated him out of community property. 2, he wasn't chasing after her like she wanted. So guess what? The only thing that can hurt Martell is his children. But this is a very dangerous game because I'm going to tell you, I have the court documents. I will send you everything from day one.
Please
But
do.
the last court date that they're going in right this moment is sealed because this is about the text message and him sending the picture. Well, I'm going to tell you, that is going to turn out to be a he said, she said, because in the text message, and I'll send it to you right now, the text message, he's telling her to leave me alone or I'm going to do something. They dissolved all their business. She dissolved when he sat at that business table and asked for that makeup line. She said, I closed it. There was no money. They didn't do it. She did it. Matter of fact, Mel is and was the brain of that marriage. Martell was I can do. But right now, this has gotten so tiring. This has gotten so divisive against not just them two, but everybody on YouTube. If you have another opinion, people come after you. And confession, I got a cease and desist last week from a millimeter. I got a cease and desist about my own opinion. I promise you, I hired a lawyer instantly. Didn't I confession?
You did.
And they backed up off of me. I have the freedom of speech. I haven't
Oh
called
my
this
God.
woman out her name. I haven't did anything, but these women are doing everything they can do if you have a difference of opinion. This is sad that you can't even say what you want to say on your page without them coming after you, or striking you, or talking about you, or talking about somebody in your family, or doing something. They did all of that to me for me to stop talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Didn't they put a picture up there that was an inappropriate confession?
Yes.
I'm telling you, they do everything to go after you. They refuse to say that this has become become crazy. It has become crazy, and it says it's all about opinion, or it has become lies. Well, truthfully, nobody, not one content creator can tell the truth, because that is their opinion. We don't know what happened in that house for real. We do not know. And I'm going to tell you something what I believe. I believe that somebody from Mel's camp is leaking stuff to the content creators, because we already knew about the arrest. We already know about things that's not even airing. And so when it airs, it's no enthusiasm to even look at the show.
And to your point about that, when Martell got arrested, it was like 4 something. It was already on the blogs within 10 minutes. And YouTube.
Did you see tonight where the brother just pulled up and said, I couldn't get in touch with you, so I just showed up. He only shows up camera time. Only. You don't see him.
They don't have a relationship.
They have a relationship, but she didn't grow up with him.
I know. Yeah.
And then listen, if you go over there to Mark Scott, Mark could tell you that there's another brother that there is no relation. We met Mel's sister online. There is no talk of the sister, no relationship of the sister. And we're gonna get down to reality. Let's see your whole reality.
Okay. Shit.
And then the perpetrating of the fraud. I got a house in Atlanta. Okay, it's leased. You filed bankruptcy. You can't buy nothing.
Now, when she says she filed bankruptcy because he did, is that the truth, or how does that work?
That is the truth. He filed in July. She filed August. But guess what? It wasn't a Chapter 13. She got to pay.
Not myself. Coming with the receipts. I love
Marcella
this
did
shit.
them all, honey. That's why I fucked with her.
I got every court document, every cause number, case number, everything.
Undisputed.
There go right there. There go BB. The brother only started coming for the thing. And Miss Marlene just needs to be quiet. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why.
She do.
Okay, let this all play out. You know, I didn't see that the text was all that threatening, but threatening to put a picture out of us doing something is fucked up.
Yes.
Because our kid, you saying I got 4 kids, but well, you was gonna do this to me, the woman who had your 4 kids. Yeah. I don't agree with him doing that. But you know what? What did I send you a video of a summarization? Who hits who in this marriage? How many times did you see him cuss her out and tell people she used to whoop on him?
Right.
I still
go back to when Dina Orma. Did y'all see also? Y'all remember when was it Miss or Dr. Heavenly, who she had went live with? Mel had went live with Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Heavenly's
I sent you that whole video. Of every time she said she slapped him, she did some of that. But you know what I'm saying? Do you know that her crew have said, well, she had to do that to keep him off of her? You're justifying domestic violence either way. Either way.
Exactly.
And you cannot tell me some of those times that they had those arguments that the children weren't around. The state of Alabama is dropping the ball. First of all, his charge is a code 3. In Virginia, it doesn't fall under domestic violence. That means confessions, I can send you a text. It's called harassment of communication in every other state. But you got to realize Alabama, Louisiana, all those are racist states. And it's all designed to take down Black people.
Absolutely.
But he only could get 3 months in jail and a $500 fine. Period. I will send you the law for Alabama. I got it right in my phone because when I do my live tomorrow, I'm gonna bring it up. He only could get 90 days. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
That is crazy. Yes, please send me the
This is disturbing. This is disturbing because every woman who got hurt in their past relationships, this has opened up a wound. And, it is, but you know what? I was a child who was abused. So I'm thinking about, oh my God, the kids, what are they going through? They left their mom and dad. So when they're over there, dad is trying to say, this was what your mama doing. And you cannot tell me that the kids don't hear anything she say. Everybody needs to stop, pause. She could say, look, y'all, just please talk about what's on the show. It's affecting me in court. When you read those court documents, you're going to see that the judge got on her several times. Remember when they went after the judge?
No.
Yes, they did.
Nuh-uh. What?
They called down to the courthouse and told them that the judge was being favorable to Martell.
No way.
But the judge was getting on both of them. And the only thing the judge said different is that Martell is trying. But honey, when you read that.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh, Miss Marcella from Froze. Miss J 025. Why can't you? I'm trying to figure out why Miss J.
Marcella.
I need you to send. I need you
back.
Send me your email.
You back. But I was
send
trying to
me your email.
Miss J 025 can't. I want to know what she can't.
I mean, nobody's looking at the.
Everyone is welcome to speak their side over here.
But you know what I hate about it? Why would you try to destroy the other cast? Let's just say that Mel and Stormy are blessed with what they do. Why does one got to have more than the other?
Facts.
It's crabs in a barrel mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It is.
And it's really crazy that we as Black women, we don't even know them. And some of those content creators, I like their commentary, but that's all they talk about. When the show go off, we're supposed to debrief and get ready for the season. We couldn't even debrief. All you hear is mel, 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 mel. That's all you hear. And you get sick of it. Like, this show has taken on a life of its own.
It has.
I want it to go away.
Miss J, you want to hit the link, Miss J, and speak the truth? I don't know what the lines are, but you can come up and speak yourself if you want to.
She's talking about their lives on the show.
Yeah, right. And this is what I'm saying. You mean to tell me that Marceau and Mel had a scene where he says 3 children, and that's not insultive, and she's still speaking to him? I would have corrected him right then. Sir, we have 4 children together.
Oh, he said 3? I never even caught that part.
He said 3 children together. Now, let me tell you this.
Trying to be funny.
Right. But let me tell you this. My thing is everything they're doing, Sugar Mama could grow up and pull up a thing and it would hurt her.
Completely.
I don't care. It's not even about the sugar mama. It's all the kids. It's all of those kids.
Yes,
Not even her.
this is trauma at the worst. These kids need to be in intensive therapy. It hurts me. They are, you right, Chucky, you boo. There's so many men that don't even want to be with their kids, period. But every time he gets a job, they call and get him fired. Remember, for the suit line, they told people not to buy his book. All kinds of, I mean, she's preventing him from making a living. She's doing that because she got to be telling them where he's working at. Somebody, I ain't gonna say her, somebody is telling these millimeters where he's working at, what kind of work he's doing, what moves he's making.
Yeah, he's got to be making something. He's got to
And
survive
then
some way.
I have to tell
I
you
don't
this.
understand is why they don't
Ma, do you notice that most of the cast don't come live, but everybody knows their business?
Yes.
Somebody from that camp is leaking it. But I tell you what, Confession saw that cease and desist I got. I think they thought I was a punk bitch. I'm not a punk bitch. I'm not a broke bitch. And I took care of that.
Yes.
She gave me 5 days to get it back to her. My lawyer had it in 2.
Yes.
2 days.
Yes.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did.
You don't fuck with me because I got real money. This ain't no body wash money, none of that kind of money, goddammit. This is motherfucking legacy, generational wealth. You get the fuck out of here. And with that comes attorneys on deck, not on standby. They on deck.
Shit.
You heard it. You heard it.
She said on standby.
On deck, on deck. Yes, there are so many lawsuits going on right now between
Right.
cast and the content creators, millimeters to content creators, content creator to content creators. Like, I cannot believe all of this has generated over the show.
Me either. And I'm gonna tell you, it's sad. It's really sad that, that's why I don't say no content creators in my chat now unless they come in there. Because I don't know if you was in my live when I said people are jumping off the ship like the Titanic about Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Black Titanic came right after me.
I thought I heard when you said that.
And I was talking about Diddy. I was talking about Diddy. Nothing about this woman. Nothing. But she came for me. But guess what? I told them the truth. I am a troll. In people's memberships, they don't know who I am. And I'm sitting there listening to them say who they gonna send after me. I was like, oh, that girl too weak. When they sent that first girl, she was too weak. That second one, too weak. Then they put that picture out. And my lawyer said, pick your battles. Because I was about to start calling people Party City wigs, your dog licking your pussy and everything else. I was about to go in.
Wow.
And she was like, don't do it. Don't. And I prayed on it. I prayed on it. I had some of my subscribers calling me and saying, don't say nothing. Because they feel like they can't get to me on YouTube, they go after my family. That was
like that.
crazy.
Content creators do. They tend to.
That's sad. That's sad. I never did that. And I could call my beef sector friends. They would love it.
They'd be all over that.
They would love to go after them. I said no, because I'm not in the beef sector no more. I'm over here trying to get my life right. When I say you read the Bible, you get closer to God, and then people just tempt you to just try to make you just be who you were. And I don't want to be that way, but this show needs to go off. But I'm going to tell y'all, don't be surprised if it go off for 12 months and it come back and it's just the Scots, honey.
What?
Oh, I love the Scots. Somebody bring just the Scots. Shit.
Don't be
Bring the
surprised.
Scots.
You but trust me, you know I'm gonna see Carlos next weekend. I will see
Right.
him on Sunday. And when I see him, you know I'm asking. And he may not answer. He gonna say, "Ciao." And
And
I'm
that's gonna be all the answer you need.
because, but see, they smart. They couldn't fire Mel because if Mel goes, Martell needs to go cross the line.
Yes.
People don't
Yes.
understand that is not her show. What she came to Carlos was with a concept, and it didn't. So she said the first episode, well, he's cheating on me. And the show came about Martell and Mel the whole time. And you remember the first reunion? He said, we're going to stick together. No matter what they say, we stick
Yes.
together.
Yes. Yes.
And so,
Yep.
so they're still working against the Scots. And now Martell is coming out. He is damaging his case because as he gets mad, he's trying to tell on other people and add other people in his mess. And guess what? Carlos, I wrote him a letter. Bring Ariane on. Let's fill in the blanks.
Please. At this point,
Yes.
if this show is going to continue
Okay.
on, at this point,
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, because I would
Hello.
like to see what the Fletchers, like they went after Nell Fletcher because she said she don't think Martell should have went to jail, right? You know what they said? Well, Nell's son is in jail. Okay, our kids, we raised them, right? And then when they grow up, they either go by what we taught them or they go another way. And there's consequences for both. If you get your education and do well, your consequences that you
Yes.
will reap, the knowledge. If you choose to hang out with your friends and break the law, you go to jail. But who in the whole United States got a family member that have not went to jail?
exactly.
Me.
You don't have no family member that ever was jailed.
No.
Well, I
Not
do.
yet, man. Look, you never know. One day, you never know.
I mean, you really can't talk, and
But
then
then,
it's
but then I am just the first generation immigrant, so I don't.
okay.
So,
But
so
you
that
gotta
is
agree, this show is getting cultish. It's like a cult. Like she's the god, and you say anything. If she get up there and say, "Well, y'all, we gonna have this thing," there are women that's living on incomes, that's strict incomes, and they're buying this stuff to show support.
yes.
I mean,
they
senior
all
citizen.
are. I mean, I've been a victim too. I've bought stuff, but I buy things from everyone on the show, including
Yeah.
Martell. He just never gave me my wine.
Right.
But I
It's
love
just
that.
really crazy. And like I said, they compare Stormy and Mel. Well,
I'm tired of that.
if I was to break it down, Stormy is worldwide.
True.
And you don't hear Stormy say, "Oh, I'm not worrying about her little stuff." Stormy bought the sister over, showed her warehouse, showed her how she do things. And now a makeup line coming out. Now there's a new makeup line. And every time there's a problem, guess what she ends up? There's 30% off. How can you sell a domestic violence sweatshirt when you two are the perpetrator? It's
And I'm
sad.
all about making money and all this stuff, feed kids,
It's
and everything.
unfortunate. It's
But stay
okay.
true to yourself. Don't put the other one out there trying to do it because doing that hurts. That hurts your children's father.
Let
And
me
it's
tell
all
you
about
something. My
kids.
mother used to
Let
get
it
beat.
be about kids.
There are people that really have gotten beaten by men to a pulp. That's domestic violence. Y'all cussing each other out, dragging each other. That's just y'all cussing and dragging. This
Yeah.
man, you said, has never put his hands on you. But we saw you put your hands on him. lighter fluid.
All of that. So do
But
you know
see,
when? So is it public? Is it public of when the next court date is?
they had a court date on Thursday, but I do know that that is sealed. The case about the text message and stuff like that, it's sealed because they got it under the domestic violence umbrella.
So that
You,
means we can't even find out when they're gonna go.
I see it, right? Because everybody can see it. It's public knowledge. It's on Pacer. You can see it, but it says sealed.
Okay.
It says sealed, and it's sealed because it's under a code, domestic violence.
Okay. Got
If
that.
you look up in your state and Maud look up in her state, harassment of communications does not fall under domestic violence.
Wow.
It doesn't.
They say that is only in Alabama though.
Yep, but check this out. You see that girl that said the white baby was on the road and all that kind of stuff?
Mhm.
You see, she ain't got no jail time.
Right.
You think that, and she had FBI, CIA, everybody looking for this white baby, and she not getting no time. You think Martell gonna get something for that? It's gonna chalk down that he said, she said, or he's gonna get a $500 fine. I'll send it in your inbox right now.
Do we know the exact picture that he sent her connected to the text message at all?
The picture was harassment. The picture is harassment. If you do any type of corn, I'm saying corn, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is, and he harassed her with that. But I'm going to tell you.
Was it a screenshot of the revenge porn?
But I got to tell you this. Nobody has shared it. Listen to her last night. He threatened to share.
That's true.
Nobody shared it. So he said he sent her a screenshot of the picture. This was an act that they both agreed to doing the video.
Correct. Yes.
This is an act they agreed upon. So he could have said, I'm sharing the picture with you. He never said that. He never said in the text message, I'm going to send the picture. Or he said, I'm going to come after you like you do me. I got the text.
Okay, so with that though, so as far as sharing it now when it was said that Ariane seen it or had it upon the point of him giving it to her to post it or whatever, is that violation or is
Ariane if I was Ariane, I would go into court and said, I really wouldn't do that. I was just saying it to make her mad. What is that?
True.
Nothing.
If
that girl Carson Blue says Ariane sent it to me, boom, she broke the law. Y'all got to think about this. Why don't she have Ariane on this case? If she knew factually, she would have had Ariane as a defendant.
Right.
She would have been the plaintiff. Ariane would have been the defendant.
Right.
Ariane is not there. It was after Martell said, he said, leave me the F alone.
Yes.
Wow.
But we don't see she could have told him something on the phone and he texted her back. He was answering to her. If anybody's reading this text logically, something was said to him to make him do that.
It didn't come out of nowhere. Right.
And then you got to look at, if you look all over the internet, you got almost 30 bloggers. They go after him and the cast daily.
Yes.
No, that's true.
You know what?
Millimeters. Them millimeters is loyal. They
yes.
loyal. I'll give them that.
But
That
like tomorrow,
tells me it's
go ahead,
like
my.
how many millimeters is tells you how much society or marriages or relationships have been broken, and so many people are suffering from it. And Melody has taken advantage of that. And I'm not mad at her. Okay, go ahead, make money. But holy cow, why do you have to put other women down? Whether it's Tisha, whether it's Destiny, or anybody who disagrees with the Melody.
Do you know they
Oh my
pulling up
gosh,
people's taxes? If they understand business tax, you might owe. You might owe, but there's different quarters when taxes are due. Maybe their taxes are not due to the second quarter, third quarter. Do you know that they said Black was closed and Marceau went on live to show you Black was open? They keep lying.
yes.
And then when they had that thing for their school for Alabama State, remember they had, and some of them booths was $3,000, $4,000. What they did was told people that it was canceled, so people wouldn't show up. They had to get back online and tell people it wasn't canceled. Then they did a charity thing, and it wasn't gambling. You buy your tickets for donations, and somebody called and reported Black was having a casino there, and they were gambling in the bar, so they couldn't have that event. They have been tearing people's businesses down for one person. But guess what? There is a God. There is a God. Because you know what I'm going to suggest to Carlos straight up. I'm going to say, can you take this show off for 3 years or 2 years? And then bring them all back and let's see what they're doing.
That's what I said. That's what I said about 4 months ago. I said
because
that exact same
those
thing.
millimeters will have a new male. They will be on a new show, and it's going to be some of them don't even do any content now unless it's about her.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Dude,
then when
I
they
really
were saying
like
about that blackout, when they say they were going to do a blackout, I said, they some fools. The content creator going to watch the show and then report the show to them. Why don't you watch the show yourself with your own cable that you pay for? Why would you not?
Right, because they have to be able to make the content, so they have to watch the show. That's why I never understood the meaning of a blackout. I was like, a blackout, what's that? Like, y'all really not gonna watch the show? How is y'all gonna talk y'all shit? Y'all need to talk if y'all don't watch the show.
Right, like they told people, do not subscribe to my page. And you know what I did after I came out of their members only, and they didn't know it was me? I got on my page and said, God has sent over here who needs to be over here. I don't talk about just reality shows. I talk about finances. I can tell you some subscribers on my page that told me they debt free today. Today because of me. So y'all keep on talking about Mel, but I'm going to tell you something. When those content creators end up in court, I know who's not going to be there in a Jay Bolin outfit.
Okay.
She ain't gonna be there.
Right. That's something to think about. Yeah. Because you gotta go. Yeah, because who does she really go hard for? That
Nobody.
Going hard for her. And that is a good question. I would love.
No, she has these things, and she do comp them some tickets, but them tickets are costing you because you got to keep talking about her. You got to keep talking about everything she do. I mean, it is sickening to see when he have the kids. I'm out here doing this with the kids, and when she with the kids, oh, they said this and they said that and they said this. But guess what? Her mama been putting the kids online. Different people been taking pictures with the kids, and then it's circulated to those content creators, and the pictures are up. And say, well, I can't help but people taking pictures of my kids. The judge is not stupid. The judge is going to get tired of both of their antics. And you better hope. No, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. And you know I work with the courts down here. Juvenile. They would take these kids and throw them in foster care if they was in Virginia. When y'all get yourself together, and come on back in here, then the kids can come back.
Yes.
The game that they playing.
That point. Which
That's-
I don't ever get to that point.
No.
I think the judge should get a commissioning hearing and let a commissioner decide everything. That means when the commissioner hearing come in, they don't make no more decisions. The judge said, Martell, you will have the kids in June. Mel, you'll have them in
Did
July.
the judge tell them that they can't be on the show?
I mean, well, you know why they want them on the show? Because with the kids, the fans would be engulfed in the kids.
No,
and
and
it would,
the judge say that Martell and Mel can't do the show.
no, that's their job.
Okay. Well, I
That's
guess
their
you gotta
job.
stop somewhere. I guess you gotta stop somewhere.
But
But
everybody,
that.
you hear the whole cast.
I really want to read these documents.
Yeah, send me your email, and I will send you because it's in my email. I will send you everything. It's public knowledge because they was like, you don't have no right to have those. If you can pull them up, you can pay $45, and you can get anybody. You can get Charles Manson court records, $45.
Wow.
You can get anybody court records.
Well, shoot. I need
Shit.
these court records.
Marcella, I want to know. Marcella, can you help me?
Yeah. Yes,
I
Mom.
want to find out if Joy and Clifton from Ready
Oh
to
my
Love.
goodness.
Shut
Those
up,
are-
shut up,
No,
Confessions.
No,
Shut up.
Mike,
Shut
be
up,
careful,
Confessions.
because
I wanna
Joy
know.
Clifton is Marcella's people, so watch how you say it.
Oh, okay.
What you
So
want
I
to
just
know?
wanna know.
Maud, I love you. I love you, Maud. What you want to know?
I want to know, are they married? Where is the
Yes.
marriage license? I want to see
They're married.
it. Where is it? Please, can you send it to me?
I will send Confessions pictures of the wedding.
I don't want the wedding. I don't want the wedding. I don't care for the wedding. I want to see the marriage license.
They are. They're married.
They married, Mike.
Yes.
Marcella.
We're gonna get a picture. We'll
I want to see the marriage license.
That's okay. So my
Oh, I ain't got that. I ain't got that.
And she can't.
She doesn't
Obviously,
have
I guess
it.
they can't find the marriage license.
Wait, so
on
nobody knows.
record.
So nobody knows they're married, right?
They got married abroad. They did. They had a ceremony in Mexico, and then they just come back here and enter it. You may not find it in Maryland, but you might find it in Virginia.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
shit.
Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Hint, hint.
Marcella,
There you go.
You're full of bullshit.
I'm serious. And he has a good job. He has a very good job.
What
And
does
he-
Clifton do?
He has good
yeah,
money.
he's a
He has
contractor.
good money.
Oh, is he?
He is a contractor. He has good money. Joy, not so. So I
Okay, Maud. Go back to 2014 and look up Joy Carter Music. Joy has been working a lot overseas.
Nobody knew her.
I mean, she ain't got money though.
She worked overseas.
Where?
She's
No,
very
overseas,
popular.
Mexico? Where?
Punta Cana.
Who's the concept?
Google it.
I am
Google it.
going to get him. I'm going to send him an invitation for 21 questions with confessions. Okay, I have not forgot.
Yeah, Mark wants to tell everything because Mark knows, and people be trying to discredit him and everything, but Mark knows the truth. Just like all Miss Van had to say is, yes, we used to date, but we don't date no more. She completely denied him, and he had to say, wait, what? When you used to drive to my job in South Carolina to give up that banana pudding, you paid my kids child support.
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna deny me? What God say, you deny me now, I'll deny you later.
Child.
Yes,
I want to know why did she deny it? I don't know why. She just say yeah. I would have been like, yeah, and that sorry nigga wasn't nothing. You know, he can't get it up.
Listen, I seen the emails. I seen the emails from her to him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fake that.
No, you can't.
And how about there's a lot of lying going on Huntsville. They said she sold this $3 million property. She's a realtor.
Who did?
That Miss Van did.
Yeah.
Is she a realtor? Is that what she
I don't know. Remember what you learned on the show. She used to work in the office with Martell, and she was a secretary.
Right. Yeah.
Listen.
Well, maybe she moved up the ranks a little bit at some point or something.
I have to say this.
I hope all that fronting, you don't live in that house. That house actually don't belong to Chris Fletcher. Chris Fletcher was the realtor renting it out for an Indian man.
Oh, wow.
I love Marcella. Marcella, I love you. Shit.
I told Marcella to come over here more. Cause she be having the goods.
Come on, Marcella.
Marcella got the goods. Marcella got the goods.
It's just a lot. And I went down there. You talking about a 3-bedroom apartment for $525? I mean, what kind? That's not rich in Virginia. You can't find a 1-bedroom for $525. You can't stay in a hotel a week for $525.
No.
But the cost of living there is very, very cheap.
Wow.
In Alabama.
Well, shoot, maybe it was
a beautiful place, right? I wanted to go to the projects. It don't look like no projects. It's very clean.
Really?
It's southern. They just had moved. Remember when I went down there, they had just moved the FBI there. And then they have the space stuff there. So it's building up. But everybody had a nice place to live. Everybody. I rented a house.
Be nice.
No, she's not buying that house. She's renting.
Destiny said in a recent interview she will no longer allow people to tell her story. She said, "You tell one lie, and I'm going to tell all your truth." She did. She had an interview.
Well, you know what? I've talked to Destiny when she got arrested. I put it up first, but then she asked me to take it down.
Okay.
She asked me to take it down, and I did. And then me and Destiny have talked, and I just feel what Sonny did. I don't care what you say. Me and my can't be friends, and then I'm fucking on my nigga and marry him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care how she tries to justify that. She did an interview and slipped up and said that they were messing around. But then you told Destiny y'all were cousins.
Yeah. And she went live earlier and she tried to say, oh, that's just a term I use, my people, when, because I'm from St. Louis or whatever. I got a lot of the live. I got like 4 parts.
But do you not understand? If I had a friend and I know my friend was sucking, fucking, doing everything with him, I can't be with him. I already know what you like. Okay. Destiny was probably telling her he good in bed, but he this and that. And then guess what? Sonny was over there telling him what she was saying. Just like I can't wait till Destiny bring out the truth that you named your business after my son.
Yeah.
What did Sonny do? What did she do? Did she put the St. Louis nutcracker on him? What the fuck? I couldn't be married to him because everybody on TV know that Moses was with Destiny. It's no way you can justify that. And then you signed up for the clown show. You signed up for it.
Well, then I remember in the live, she go on talk about, I don't know what what woman would let a dude string her along for 15 years because, she said that she had known him for 15 years. He was the homie. She said, I don't know what dude would let me string along for 15 years, but I ain't the one. And all of this stuff. And then she started calling Destiny, oh girl, like she didn't even know her name. And
right.
I'm like,
you was her producer. And everybody said they were embarking on a friendship. But not only that, I want you to realize, and I'm 58 years old. You get them, you lose them how you got them.
Yep, you lose them how
Moses seemed like he would jump from here to there to there to there. He don't seem stable to me. Mm-hmm. And guess what? If he don't like the outcome of this show, he gonna be looking at Sunny sideways.
And because she said also, because someone asked, that he decided to do this show for her.
He didn't want to do the show because last year they wanted him to come on the show and he refused. Yes. And then he did it again. Yes. He refused, but Sunny wanted to be on the show to show everybody I got the ring. Girl, ring don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Do that. She gonna find out that him and her ain't got nothing in common. Sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to hit Destiny again.
Oh, wee!
I wouldn't be surprised I wouldn't be surprised because Destiny was going through something with her ex and put it on pause to handle that. And then you go over there with a woman who worked for me. She's my producer.
Oh, so they weren't like broken up. They were just on pause for a second. Like they were just like trying to see.
I don't know. I don't know. They was having some problems, but it wasn't over. And then let me tell you this. It should have been him who called Destiny and say, I'm moving on.
I agree with that.
Sunny did that to gloat in Destiny's face. No woman does that, honey, because you gonna get it back. Because when you out of mind, out of sight, Moses will move on. Mm. That's a black man you don't trust. You probably had more than Destiny, and some men are looking for help, not a helpmate.
What does Moses do for a living?
I don't know. But he has an office and he named it Justice Law. I don't think he's an attorney, but if he is, I would fucking turn him out. I would tell him.
Okay, hold on, because I was confused in the trailer because it says you named your business after
our son. Justice. Yes.
Then he said Justice. And he said the son we were going to name together. So he named it Justice Law. Both names.
Yeah, her son name is Law.
Right. But she said Justice. So did he name it Justice or Law or Justice Law?
Justice Law. Yeah, you know they scrounging over there to look up his business in St. Louis.
That's messed up. That is so messed up. That is scandalous. Well, she said in the live that next episode is the episode where more makes sense. God, I hope you do. So we'll be back next week, y'all, with a whole nother live.
I'm going to do my little rhyme. I'm going to keep it on the show tomorrow. I started writing my rhyme already. I'm going to keep it on the show. The show was all over the goddamn place. It was, Stormy was downloading stuff on Nell. Nell was acting like she don't know it. Can we
speak on that?
Yeah.
Can we speak on that? Because it was confusing to me. And all of a sudden, Stormy has this relationship with Nell, and she's asking all these questions. I'm like, where is this coming from? Okay.
I wonder
Okay.
too. But downloading what?
You remember that Nell was friends with Mel.
Yes.
And now Stormy and Mel are not friends. But you
Correct.
with Stormy, so to the millimeters, you're the ops now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let me tell y'all
Stormy
this, and
went
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna get off because I need to be with my daddy, my baby. Do y'all all realize that once the cameras are gone, these people have to live in that little town?
Yes.
They have to do what? They have to do what?
They have to live their life in this town.
And now, when the cameras are gone, the millimeters are not down there in Alabama with Nell. So now those people are celebrating, having a good time without Mel. She's not hanging out with them. To me, every time she goes on vacation, just look at her pictures. She turns around for them to see her ass. Every time. She turns around in different bathing suits for them to see her ass. Mel don't care about nobody but Mel.
Oh wow.
But you don't win in life just by being yourself and by yourself. That's not how life goes. You need people to hold you down, to check you, tell you, you know what, this is an ego. Don't do that. Hold you accountable. Men confessions had told me, no, Maud, this is how you're supposed to move. This is how you're supposed to move. We need people who are gonna check you. You're not gonna have all these millimeters singing praises to you, and you think you're gonna be successful.
Now, this is a question I want to ask both of y'all before we get off of here. If the show were to leave, go on a little hiatus or whatever, what do you think that would look like for a relationship, partnership, co-parentingship for Mel and Martell? Do you think it would be better? Because I feel like a lot could change for them if this show was done and the millimeters went away.
I agree.
I think it could, but there needs to be a decision. See, Mel wants to leave Alabama, but under Alabama law, if you were married and you both divorced in Alabama, you can't leave. You can't take the kids out of Alabama to live somewhere else.
Forever or
forever. Now check this out. If he was in the military, yes. He's not in the military. But let me also tell you this. Ariane can leave anytime she wants to because they were not married. Pull it up.
Yeah.
Pull up the statute. So she would have to prove that Martell is not good for her and the kids. Bark on allegations of abuse. That was flatlined. Wow. That allegation of abuse, when they went back to court, that was solved.
Oh.
This is a whole brand new case of the text messages.
You have to give it. You have to give it to Melody. You know, one of the things, she can be all things, but she's a smart girl. She knows what she's doing.
She's very calculating. Yes.
But see, she didn't count on a guardian that lied them, speaking to the children alone.
Oh.
If you go over to Sherelle's world has the final decree. If he was found guilty of any type of abuse from his kids, he would not have unsupervised 7-day.
Right. That's true. Yep, I watched that live.
People are not thinking. Yep. People are not thinking. That means everything was unfounded. Unfounded.
Wow.
And you can't go back and say that next week. The Bible tells you spare the rod, spoil the child. But not only you can whoop your children as long as it's on their buttocks, not their backs, not their legs, but their butt. The law doesn't say you cannot discipline your children.
Right. Dang.
Marcella, why are you this smart? Why in the
Yes.
hell are you?
I told you, people look at me on YouTube. Like I tell people, I am very educated. I can get hood and I can get smart when I need to be.
Okay. Shit.
Because what I do, I don't do a lot of talking where I work, right? So I'm listening. That's why I got YouTube, so I can talk all the fuck I want.
Marcella, what time is your live tomorrow?
It's gonna be at 6:00.
6:00. I'm gonna make
Today,
sure
I was coming
I
on
will be
today, right?
there.
But let me tell you what I heard. When I come on, the millimeters are supposed to come on so nobody will come to my chat. See, that's what they don't understand. That's what they don't understand. The numbers don't matter to me. If I got one person in there listening to me, I'm good. Because I don't do this for money. Y'all waiting for that bullshit on the 21st. I get paid whenever I go to my bank account.
Hello.
I will be there.
And
I
that's
will
the
be there.
difference. That's the difference.
I will be there.
Because
That
I done pulled up the law so I can show them so they can read it. You know how I do my receipts?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
show it so they can read it with me. This is the law in Alabama. This is the law in Virginia. Like they said, oh, well, I know where you live. You can't, first of all, you can't get up in here. And if you do, I got Smith and Wesson waiting.
That's right. That's right.
You can't even get over here where I live at. It's 34 houses. We're enclosed and it's in a private area. If you come over here, you done came all the way out your way to come here. That means as we lay.
They don't want this.
And the law is different here. We got the right to bear arms.
No,
Stand that ground.
Marcel.
Stand that ground.
That's right. We got the right in this state. But
right.
Confessions, you need to meet with me because I'm gonna tell you, it's 2 court cases going on in my court of a content creator with 2 other content creators.
You got time to talk before I go to work tomorrow.
Yes, you know who it is.
Girl, I will be.
It's AL, and with Aunt Ann.
No,
Aunt Ann lives about 7 miles from me.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
The auntie somebody.
Yeah, a content creator.
I know her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She lives right down from her. Wow.
What in the fucking fuck?
Girl, well, I'm going to be
from reading the transcripts
for work tomorrow.
I can see Anthony and the other content creator walking away from that case.
As well they should.
I'm gonna tell you something. You can't come here. Where I live at is predominantly white. You come here with some crazy shit. These motherfuckers take you seriously. And guess what? The last court date was 2 weeks ago. It didn't work out too well.
Wait, because of Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Yes.
Yes, man. Yes. This is what I've been trying to tell you. Yes.
I'm telling you, when I talk on my live, they go right in there, members only. You notice they've been doing members only in Patreon now?
Yep.
Yes.
Because they've been doing that because if I buy a Patreon, my name will come up. But if you don't know my churn name.
Right. Dummies.
Sure.
And they be plotting against content creators because of Mel.
What
I
is
got a
Mel? What
when I
type
got a
of
cease and
Kool-Aid
desist.
is Mel giving them? I need to know.
Confessions.
When
I
I
have
got
told
that
you this.
when I got
I
that
need the
cease and
recipe,
desist,
Mel.
it was nighttime. I called my lawyer on the phone immediately that night.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I will draft the letter. I'll call you back in 10 minutes. She went and read it from her email. The next day, she didn't call me, right? And I was like, what's up? Because, you know what she told me? I had to make some calls. It's taken care of. And I'm going to send I'm going to send her shit overnight. I'm going to send her shit to her residence, to her emails. And she called to find out, was my lawyer real? Swear to God. She called the law office. She wanted to speak to my attorney, and my attorney book recorded it. And then she told my attorney, you're harassing me. And my attorney said, I've been hired. I'm here to represent my client.
Yep.
And you're harassing my client. And I've called the state board.
This is too damn much. This is way too
See,
much.
I'm not in any of those lawsuits because I don't talk about those content creators at all. But believe me, they trying to get me. This is what they said. When we put this picture up, she gonna come after us, and then we can strike her page out. When the picture came up, I was like, la 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 la.
Hello.
I did a video. I did a dance video.
I saw.
I need to follow your shit.
This is my response. I was dancing.
You're really cool. I need to follow your shit.
Because I know you in there using my initials. Like I don't know it's me.
Idiots. That's crazy.
You can't dox me because I told you where I live at. Chesapeake, Virginia. I told you. But I know that these whiteys around here, I'm in with them.
I know that's right. You got to
and I'm not lying. I took that serious. Like Niecy was telling me, you ain't got to answer this back. I said, yes, I do. Because if they think I ignore it and I'm not saying that, they're going to think I'm scared. I ain't scared of nothing but hell and going to hell.
I know that's right.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Well, Marcella, thank you so much for coming and gracing us with your presence. You know, you can bring your ass up in here every
y'all, my husband over there knocked out. But I got a big surprise for everybody on Friday. So y'all better come. You better tell everybody. I'm gonna put up here.
When?
It's gonna be Friday on my YouTube.
Friday on YouTube. She'll let you know when that time when it comes on. Just keep following. I'ma post it too. I'ma post it and I'ma inbox it. Okay?
You can stream it. You can stream it. I'ma share it. But we're gonna be talking some
what
shit.
Time? What time?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, Mod. 6 o'clock Friday at 6.
Dad. You know, masala.
And I'm gonna tell all the YouTubers. You have my permission to use it.
Oh, I can't wait now.
I'm gonna say just credit me.
Marcella.
Just credit me.
Marcella.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Can Confessions and myself just have some, like, you know?
What you put me in, Mod? What are you putting me in?
Okay. I'm gonna give you a hint.
Shut up.
I have a special guest that's gonna be on my live.
Oh.
And y'all gonna wanna be there.
Oh.
Face to face.
Wait.
And Mod.
Wait a minute.
When I see Joy on Sunday, I'm gonna tell her to say hello to Mod.
question, can I get a buy one, get one? Because he's taking all my money.
Say that. She's not gonna say that. She's not.
She might say hi, Gems.
No, she's gonna be like, fuck it.
She's not like that. She's not like that. Believe me, she could have slapped the shit out of Ashley, but she has a passport that she needs to use. See, some people that today, they're in Valley. Arena, Jamie, all of them in Valley.
Oh.
Yeah, and don't be surprised.
I saw that. Yeah.
There's gonna be a new couple. Sharella ain't coming back. Sharella wrote a 2 weeks notice. Girl, you didn't have a job. You was friend to the show. You weren't employed. You were just a friend.
Marcella, but Marcella.
So her and Black weren't getting paid to be on.
But Marcella,
they were just they were, but not as much.
But Sharella and Black, they're way more entertaining than Joy and Clifton. Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes, confessions.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Enough for them to get
Sharella and Black had some secrets.
Oh.
I live up in this area.
Yeah. Marcella.
And Sharella was telling you stuff. Sharella was telling you some of the things. She was telling you that they're not making money up here like they used to. They need to move around. It's getting expensive for them, and they're not getting the jobs like they used to get. So, if you go over there to their podcast, it ain't doing that. Ashley's still in the basement.
Marcella, stop fucking with me. I'm at work. Don't fuck with me like that. Shit.
But
I am at work.
All right, so we've been on here for almost 2 hours. We got to go.
I have to make sure that these bitches, they're sleeping. Don't fuck with me like that. Shit.
I'm serious. Maud, I love you. I love you. I love you.
We will be in attendance tomorrow at 6:00. In the meantime, in between,
I'll be there.
Friday, tomorrow I'm gonna announce I got a big surprise.
I cannot
wait love
to see this surprise and who this is.
Friday.
Yes, in my head of who it could be, but I don't even want to give it away for myself, so I don't even want to guess.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, send me the docs when you can, baby. Thanks for
coming. I need your email.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you right now. All right, bye.
And mine too. Shit.
She'll be back by. But oh my goodness. So that's why I love when Marcella come through. She knows all the keys. She's close to Joy. She knows Joy real good. Monique Samuels. Miss Wanda is her home girl, her home skillist. Shout out to Miss Wanda.
I love it. I love it.
She be going down to Huntsville and chilling with Miss Wanda, Miss Wanda's house, all of that stuff. I mean, Marcella's up in there, and whenever I need to know what's going on, she always tells me, and she trusts me with information to not tell.
I've
never forsaken her, but she is a bomb. But everybody in this chat, I know everybody in this chat knows Marcella already. Tell a friend, tell another friend, and a homegirl, and a boyfriend to follow Marcella. She will be live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We'll have a grand announcement for her live Friday at 6 o'clock. And make sure y'all is there and in attendance and be ready for whatever this woman is about to give us. I cannot wait. We will be back next Sunday night with another recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So make sure y'all all come back. And I will try to get Mark on here. I will see if he's busy, and we will get Mark up on here for Checking You Boo. So Checking You Boo ain't got to check me. You know what I'm saying? Maud, are you going live anytime soon with anything? that we need to be looking out for?
Yes, I'm doing Mother's Vineyard, the Black Peppers.
Oh, I love that
yeah.
show. I do recaps on that.
But I was talking to my daughter, she's just turned 15, and
Happy
I said,
birthday, daughter.
okay, baby girl.
Happy birthday.
But I told her, do not bring any African men in my house.
Wait a minute. Why?
I've had enough of African people.
Wait a minute. Why?
Yes.
Why?
I've had enough.
That ain't good enough for me. We're gonna revisit this, woman. We're gonna revisit this, okay? We revisiting this, okay?
I said, you know what? Take me to Italy.
What, you want to bring us a French man? You want
Shit. Bring me Italian. She's taking French classes.
In the family mind.
Shut up, confession. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so done with you, man. I cannot.
I said, I was like, you know what? Take me to France. I've had enough. I was born and raised in Africa. I've had enough of Africa shit.
Look, I'm trying to get me an African man, and you trying to get rid of him. I'm trying to get one.
Shit.
See how you guys to teach me the language so I can summon him.
Oh.
When we gonna do it? I told you that needs to be a show. You need to start doing a show, and you can teach me.
I already did. Yeah. I'm gonna send you a video. I'm sending you a video of my husband's family going to pay dowry to my family.
Oh, I would love to see that.
So what happens is that you don't finish paying dowry. They put such a high price so that this is conversations, this is family relationships that keep going. The reason for dowry is you're not gonna pay any price for me. I'm undisputed. You understand?
Okay.
So my husband can never pay any money enough to my parents, to whom both are dead. Okay.
Oh.
And so, yes. But anywho, you continue with this dowry celebration because you want to continue to create relationships with whoever you're married to. I happen to be married to a Kenyan man. We don't speak the same language, two different cultures. Two very different cultures. And it continues to be, they come in, they tell you this is what we expect, this is how much we need, and how much goats, cows, all that shit. It's entertaining. I'm gonna send it to you. It's very, the first
I want to see that so badly.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's on YouTube actually, because they did that when we were here and we needed to see it. So then they said they had to do it on YouTube so that we can watch it.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
It's fun shit. It's fun shit. Listen, we speak two different languages. My husband's language is very different from my language. We are from Kenya. We speak two different languages. I don't understand whatever the fuck they say over there. He doesn't understand the fuck I say over here.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Now, my tribe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, have you ever tried to learn each other's languages?
But my tribe is the most prominent though. So anybody you meet in Kenya, they know somewhat words from my tribe.
Okay.
We were colonized in 1960 something. Three of the presidents have been from my tribe. We've only had 4 presidents.
Okay.
So anybody in Kenya understands my language somewhat.
Okay. Got it.
And so my husband does understand a little bit of my language.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes, it is. I need to hear more about this. Like, I'll come on just to ask you questions just so you can answer them. I swear, I have so many thoughts and questions, like so many things. For real. Like, we can make a whole entire show out of this together if you don't want to.
Yes, you and I need
okay,
to do
well look, I got tomorrow off. I'll start thinking of some ideas of ideas about this. For sure.
Do that.
I will do that. But in the meantime, everyone, make sure y'all are following me and Mod on all platforms because we are everywhere. Okay? And make sure y'all is in attendance tomorrow at 6:00 on Marcella's channel. And she will be giving us the goods on her recap. And she will be announcing the surprise for Friday. And make sure y'all there too. Okay, and me and we gonna brainstorm tomorrow. We gonna have some things coming. Me and got something coming for y'all. We don't know what yet, but we're letting y'all know something is coming from the dynamic duo. Okay,
the undisputed duo.
Okay. The undisputed duo. Okay, we will bring y'all something. Okay, that's what we gonna do. But everybody, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have been wonderful, and we is out.